hands-on professional dog training services to make your dog a better behaved pet. Check out our full line of pet supplies. Pampered Paws, your pet experts. Calm, confident canines.
I rely on an unstable grid when you can harness the sun's power to meet your energy needs. Explore how DFC can help keep your lights on, your business and equipment running, and your family comfortable by making your home become more sustainable, resilient, and cost-effective through our renewable energy and energy efficiency loan program as low as 6%. Renewable energy is not just the future, it's the present. So, let us help you reduce your electricity bill and save money. No more load shedding, just reliable, clean energy. Contact the DFC San Pedro today to make the switch. DFC, your partner in sustainable growth.
Someplace South Coffee Bar serves you delicious breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with your favorite drinks, cocktails, and 2-for-1 on mimosas all day long. Friday nights are steak nights at Someplace South, offering surf and turf, filet mignon, and USDA ribeye. Accompany your meals with our California wines made by Belizean winemaker Joseph Smith. For reservations, call us at 628-5373 or email us at someplacesouthcafebar@yahoo.com. We are located on the South Road, half a mile past the Victoria House. Our entertainment for Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays include Coconut Trio, Dennis Wolf, and Valentino. When in San Pedro, Someplace South is a must.
Welcome to Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, your pharmacy with a little bit of everything. From proteins and natural multivitamins by Alpha Products to keep you on track for that perfect fitness goal. Cosmetics, we got it too. From Revlon, L'Oreal, and Maybelline to give you that perfect, beautiful skin. Check out our Forensi products for all hair types to give you that beautiful bouncing hair that you've always wanted. Take care of your skin with our Fruit of the Earth products and also our brand new baby aisle for all babies that you guys will love. We got you while you enjoy your Belizean vacation. Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, located on Tuscador Drive, San Pedro, Amber Whiskey. Telephone 206-2227. Open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday and most holidays from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Visit us at Spice Pharmacy.
And a pleasant good morning to our friends over in Key Cocker. We want to welcome you to another edition of Good Morning San Pedro. Today is the 9th of the month of August 2024. It is a beautiful morning here in La Isla Bonita. Let us begin by taking a look at the general weather forecast provided to us by the Belize Meteorological Service. The general situation, moist and unstable conditions prevail. The 24-hour forecast will be cloudy skies today, with a few sunny breaks. Tonight, skies will be partly cloudy to cloudy. A few outbreaks of showers and thunderstorms will develop mainly along coastal areas this morning, then spread mainly to inland and northern areas by afternoon. Tonight and tomorrow morning, expect a few showers and isolated thunderstorms to develop. Taking a look at the marine conditions, the winds will be from the east-southeast at 5 to 15 knots. Sea state will be choppy and waves will be between 3 to 5 feet. The temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 87 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 31 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 82 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 28 degrees Celsius. For inland areas, the highs will be 92 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 33 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 74 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 23 degrees Celsius. And up in the hills, the highs will be 78 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 26 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 68 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 20 degrees Celsius. The outlook for Saturday and Saturday night is for cloudy intervals. Shower activity will be isolated except for a few more over the south at night. Taking a look at the tides, a low tide will occur this morning at 7:04 and another one will occur tonight at 7:22. A high tide will occur this afternoon at 12:52 and another one will occur tomorrow morning at 1:11. The sun will set this evening at 6:21 and it will rise tomorrow morning at 5:34. The moon will rise this morning at 9:40 and will set tonight at 9:38. This is the general weather forecast provided to us by forecaster Catherine Cumberbatch there at the Belize Meteorological Service. So we do expect some showers to occur during the course of today and going into tonight. And if we take a look at the 4-day forecast to see what will be happening for the next 4 days, it looks like tomorrow weather should be improving. And as a matter of fact, the rain, I think it did rain last night, Dan. Did it rain or did it drizzle?
It drizzled.
No heavy rain.
No, not heavy rain. Just a little sprinkle.
You know, the weather that we were tracking last week and earlier this week, and all of a sudden it disappeared.
It's gone.
Well, this is it.
Yep.
This is it. And I said it from the very beginning. We have to wait until it reaches the Western Caribbean to see how it will behave. And good for us.
We're getting the leftovers.
Just a little bit of rain, and that is about it. Not even heavy rains so far. So it looks like we're pretty good. If we have thunders and some rain, that's about it. That is about it.
When we go to the hurricanes, you'll see all the cloud formation that's heading our way.
Okay.
It's a big, thick cloud formation heading our way.
Very good. Let me take a look at the 4-day forecast for tomorrow, Saturday. What does it say there, Dan? Because my screen is
isolated showers or isolated thunderstorms, few more south at night.
Okay, and the wind will be from the east-southeast, right?
Yes,
at 5 to 15 knots. The temperatures, the highs will be 89 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 82 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 94 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 74 degrees Fahrenheit. On Monday, a few showers and thunderstorms are to occur. That's on Sunday, and the wind will be from the east-northeast at 5 to 15 knots again, not windy. And the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 88 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 82 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 94 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 73 degrees Fahrenheit. And then on Monday, isolated showers and isolated thunderstorms. Again, the wind from the east-southeast at 5 to 10 knots. And the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 89 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 82 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 95 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 74 degrees Fahrenheit. And then on Tuesday, generally fair, and you have to read that for me then.
The shower activity will be isolated, except for a few more south at night.
I'm reading from the screen.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Okay. Winds are out of the east at 5 to 10 knots.
And the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 89 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 82 degrees Fahrenheit. And for inland areas, the highs will be 95 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 74 degrees Fahrenheit. So those are the temperatures for us, but for some reason or the other, these past few days have felt really, really hot. The temperatures for us here in the coast, 91 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's what the weather for the next 4 days will be looking like. Tomorrow, Saturday, weather should improve. We should have good weather on Sunday, and we should have some showers on Sunday, and good weather on Monday and Tuesday. Thank you much to the Belize Met Service for the general weather forecast and also for the 4-day forecast. Now, turning into the tropics, let's take a look at 2 areas of disturbance. The first one is Debbie. Debbie is still out there. It's a post-tropical cyclone with maximum sustained winds of 30 miles per hour. Minimum central pressure stands at 1,003 millibars. It's located at 38.2 north, 79.1 west, and the movement is north-northeast at 35 miles per hour. This one is running down. Movement is at 35 miles per hour. That's because that's about it. I think today is the last day we will be looking at any update for Debbie. And the next disturbance is the area there in the open Atlantic. A tropical wave located several hundred miles to the west-southwest of Cabo Verde Islands is producing a large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms over the tropical Atlantic. Any development of the wave should be slow to occur during the next couple of days while it moves westward across the central tropical Atlantic. Afterwards, conditions are expected to become more conducive for development while the wave moves west-northwestward, and a tropical depression could form by early next week while the system approaches the Lesser Antilles. The system is then forecast to continue moving generally west-northwestward and could approach the Greater Antilles by the middle part of next week. Formation chance the next 2 days, it's low at 0%, and formation chance through the next 7 days, it's medium at 60%. So this one is looking more favorable for development. And if we take a look at the projected path, you will see that it will be in the open Atlantic for the next few days. And by early next week, it's going to be very, very close to the Greater Antilles. And it looks like it will be affecting those areas. They will need to monitor this because at a distance, it will have 60% probability of development, which will be very close to a high probability. And if that is the case, then they need to brace up for either a tropical depression, tropical storm, or even a hurricane. This one will be in an area that is conducive for development. So we will need to monitor this one as it gets close to the Lesser Antilles. Thank you much to the National Hurricane Center for the update. Today is the 9th of the month. We want to congratulate all those who are celebrating birthdays today. Happy birthday to those waking up, celebrating birthdays on the 9th of August. We have a birthday greeting going out to Zinnia Nunez, who's celebrating birthdays today. And this birthday greeting is coming to you from Fatima Graniel, wishing you all the very best on this your special day. To all those celebrating birthdays today, we want to sing to you Las Mañanitas.
Que cantaba el rey David, hoy por ser tu cumpleaños te las cantamos a ti. Despierta, mi bien, despierta, mira que ya amaneció, ya los pajaritos cantan, la alba ya se metió.
Congratulations to all those who are celebrating birthdays today. May you have an enjoyable one and may you celebrate many, many more. With that said, we'll go to a commercial break. We'll be right back. This is Good Morning San Pedro.
Captain Shark's Marine Center is San Pedro's favorite marine hardware store that proudly supplies boat owners, fishermen, snorkelers, divers, and any other water sport enthusiast. With the largest inventory of fishing gear in Belize, we can help you enjoy the salt life and ocean outdoors with the perfect lure, rod and reel combo, and any other complimentary fishing tools such as bait knives, hook pliers, cast nets, and much more. If diving and snorkeling are your passions and hobby, then look no further for equipment. We carry a large assortment of masks, snorkels, fins, BCD vests, bodysuits, dive watches with reputable brands such as Cressy, Mattis, Tilos, and others. When you need to repair your fiberglass boat or Yamaha outboard motor, we offer the right materials and replacement parts to get the job done. Visit us at Lion Street opposite Maya Island Air or give us a call at 226-3370. And remember that for land and sea, Captain Sharks is the place to be.
Belize Real Estate Title Services, San Pedro's premier full-service title company for real estate and corporate services. Their real estate services include real estate closings, buyer and seller representation, title investigations, title transfer and closing documents, first registration, rectification of title, applications for lost land certificates, deletion on death of a joint proprietor, cancellation of mortgage documents and discharges, and non-resident applications for permission to buy property in Belize. Their corporate services include company formations, business name registrations, registered agent services, annual filings, appointment and resignation of directors, transfer and allotment of shares, and re-registration of foreign and domestic companies. For all your real estate and corporate-related services, contact Belize Title Services, licensed to represent foreign and domestic clients. Belize Real Estate Services has moved, now located on the second floor of the Four Sisters Plaza. Contact them at 226-3968 That's 226-3968. Belize Real Estate Title Services, your full-service title company.
The AIC mobile app has been helping many to save time while getting more done, all from the comfort of their homes. When you download our mobile app, our services are at your fingertips. Log in using biometrics, view motor and property policies, file a claim and submit claim photos, request a quote, receive renewal reminders starting 6 weeks prior to renewal, submit renewal request, view branch locations, and obtain Google Map directions, make payments via Atlantic Bank Bill Pay, and even contact your customer care rep directly. Prospective clients will have limited access, but can request a quote, place a call to a branch, view branch locations and obtain Google Map directions, file a claim. And since all paperwork is completed beforehand, there's no waiting in line. With all the time you can save, can you afford not to use our app? Download today on the App Store or Play Store. The AIC mobile app. Insurance at your fingertips.
Whoa. We don't use it around here. I have my own bag.
Where can I get one of those?
In the studios of Reef Radio and Reef TV, it's 19 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. We want to welcome you back once more. This is Good Morning San Pedro. And in studios, joining us this morning, our area representative for Belize Rural South and Minister of Blue Economy and NEMO. I still can't get used to the other part of the ministry, Minister, but a pleasant good morning to you.
It's disaster risk management.
I get it short with NEMO, and people understand it, but I eventually have to use the official ministries that you have. A pleasant good morning to you.
Muy buenos días, Aiden, and to our viewers and listeners across this entire San Pedro, Kikaker, and the country, and everybody abroad. Of course, we don't have people seeing us abroad there, so it's good to be here again on Reef TV. Although a little bleak morning, but
yes,
it's looking good.
It's better than what was forecast.
For sure. So it's good to be here, Aiden. Really.
Yes.
Thank you again. Muchas gracias.
The last time you were here, Minister, we were talking, we highlighted more the NHI program. And 2 mornings ago, we had Dr. Giovanni Solorzano in studios encouraging people to register for the NHI. And he shared some numbers with us, which is looking very good. People are actually registering, and the process is a very simple and quick one, you know.
Yes, it is simple and very quick, and actually in our office as well, we are actually taking that as another when someone visits our office or someone, whatever their needs are, if they have they need, land, they want to put the name on a land list, or they need a birth certificate, or whatever the services, we now include that once they produce a Social Security, we give them also an information they need to go and register for NHI. It's important, and we give them the information why NHI is important for them. Case in point, yesterday, I had a mother with 2 daughters yesterday went to visit us in the office, and all Belizeans, they have been here for many years. Of course, they were looking about the school assistance program. We try to assist as much as possible, but then none of them are registered for NHI. And then one of the young ladies was not doing too well health-wise, so I do encourage them, listen, what you need to do, you're in town right now, go and register NHI. There are two options, and I gave her the two options, but whatever is more convenient for her. So that also is another important aspect in our office that we have taken up as an important tool to really tell them you need to register NHI, and for good reasons, and we give them why the benefits are. So again, I'm here this morning that acordar a todos al pueblo que NHI está aquí en el pueblo, hay que tomar ventaja. Sí. Y in a couple of weeks, I believe, the one for Kikakar will be launched as well.
Nice.
So
nice.
That is also in coming online in Streamline quickly. So once Kikakar and San Pedro come in, I'm going to be the happiest camper in the entire parliament, if you want to call it that way. But it's long overdue. It's long overdue. That's the most important thing. So NHI, again, is important. Can you imagine NHI, you're registered, you have a fever, your baby have a flu, you need or something with antibiotics, or you need, that is not going to cost you anything. Even visiting the doctor, it's going to be a minimal $10 fee or whatever. If your bill is $150, you will only pay $10. That's more or less the figure we're talking about. You can't go wrong with that, right? So again, it's coming, and as I said, this is your Bolido funds at work. This is where we're not burdening the money from Social Security. We're not nothing. It is actually your funds being given back to you in the form of health services, and that's a big score for this government here.
And it's very good for us here in Belize South San Pedro. And you said in a few weeks, Kikakar.
Yes.
So that's very good news. And like I said, and Dr. Gio and you just reiterated this morning, register.
Yes.
It's a quick process, a very quick process.
Fast. All you need is a Social Security card to take, and you're good to go. Yeah.
Telephone number, address. That's it. That's about it. Right. Minister, I saw on the news that you were handing over a piece of equipment to the Met Service. What piece of equipment is that?
Okay, it's many pieces of equipment.
Oh, many pieces.
Right? Okay. So when you talk about disaster risk management, this is where the meteorological service actually falls under disaster risk management, as is NEMO, as well as the fire department. So these are three different departments that fall under the disaster risk management ministry. But it's always good because sometimes, depending on what capacity I'm representing, it's a long name, Minister of Blue Economy and Disaster Risk Management. It's a long name. So oftentimes when we're dealing with issues like blue economy, then they refer to me as just the Minister of Blue Economy. Okay. And when it's anything with NEMO or Met, the Met Service, if you want to call it that, and then of course the Fire Department, then it's the Minister of Disaster Risk Management. Not just to be on that, no. But it is a lot of work. It is a big staff. As a matter of fact, the NEMO department is very huge. Obviously the Met Department as well is a excellent organization that is behind the scenes, that really people do not really realize the importance and the critical work that the Met Service does, And as Mr. Ronald Gordon, who is the Chief Met Officer there, was telling me that there is someone at all times 24 hours monitoring the weather. That includes Christmas, New Year's, any holiday. There has to be
24/7.
That's right. So it's a very critical department, not only for the civil aviation, especially that the office is there at the PGIA, but across this country, especially like yesterday, we were receiving from the Ministry of Economic Development a second phase, if you want to call it, because what we got was around $246,000 worth of equipment and software. So yesterday, the equipment that was donated was valued at $96,000. Okay. So that is what we're doing. Now, what this equipment is doing is to enhance and to modernize more the different stations across the country. We're a small country, but the Met Department has sensors and towers that measure wind speed, barometric pressure, re-engages, all of these things that transmits. Actually, there's a website. Maybe Dan can put it up there. It's called the Belize Weather app, and actually is a website where you can actually go in. And then they have established an app actually that for now it's working for the Androids. Very soon it will going to come online for the iPhones. But what this app is doing, and I see it already, is that you can actually log in and give your location, and will tell you exactly all the different things happening around your area.
Really?
Very modern, yes. And that is part of the funding that this software is being developed, right? Completely with firewalls, because these are the places here that you sometimes tend to be hacked. So again, with a complete system of firewalls. But yesterday, it really was about working with the agriculture sector. So these sensors are going to be, and equipment are going to be deployed across the country, mostly in the rural areas. So what does this do? These days, you know how much a tomato costs right now, all right, we're over almost $7.
Around
right?
there,
Yes.
the last time I
Yes.
bought 1 pound was at $6.
Yes. So we're talking about habanero right now, 50 cents for one. So, but the prices are through the roof. But many do not wonder why is it that they are killing us. But there's many things. The drought, during drought, nothing can be planted. Over too much rainy season, you can't plant either. So these sensors actually will be testing the soil as well in terms of humidity, in terms of acidity, all of these things that will be able to better inform the farmers. And so we're working together with the agriculture department so that the farmers can use this information to become more efficient in producing their products. You know that these things, high risk is always for the agriculture sector. You tend to fight with weather, pesticides, sometimes there's soil erosion. So all of these things cost, and you have to spend more money to grow these plants. So oftentimes when you get a produce in front of you, no one thinks, how did this produce get there? Who produced it? How did it get here? So if the farmers are better informed when is the best time to plant to save time and money, always translates into a better price for the consumer. So all again, this is what the Med Service is doing in terms of working along with the agriculture department. And I was impressed in the work that they are doing over there. So it's a very, it's a kind of behind the scenes, very quiet, unassuming department, but lots of work.
A very
And,
important department.
Yes, and I think that maybe, I think especially here for San Pedro and Kikaker, it is always good to do an educational trip over there. And that is one thing I was highlighted for you to see all the entire, when you go into a room and you see all the big screens.
They're
and
located,
everything.
you mentioned, at the
PGA.
Okay.
Yes, at the PGA. They do actually receive students there and give them a tour. There's somebody specialized for giving them the tour. And obviously, there's a need for more staff. Actually, that is also a program that they're teaming with UB as well. If you want to be into that field, it is available. So that is something, and it's very exciting. You can actually see what is working there when a time for the storms or anything. They are always busy. There's something that says that it's just like you're a traffic controller. You're excited. You got to be on the roll. That Med Service is very much the same with that radar that they have there. It is really something you want to be. You want to work in the meteorological department, there's a lot of opportunities there because it is expanding. It is expanding.
Very good. Well, they will be having some new toys to play with then.
That's what they are. Lots of toys, and you can see that the staff, they're excited and they show me all of these components, and this one, I said, Minister, look at this little small component, you know how much this one costs. I said, but this is what this component is going to do when we install this. Yes. It is going to really be transmitting real time from. He gave us an example that they are installing one right now by Mascalbomba. They will be doing one by Toledo. They're putting there, I think, by up north and Cayo, all over the place. But they will be able to get that information real time. Real time to tell the farmers what is really coming up ahead of them. What is the moisture of the soil? You guys can't plant, it's too wet. Yeah. So lots of things. Really, really impressive. It is impressive.
On that same topic, Minister, I saw the cabinet briefing this week, and at the very end it stated, and it asked residents and citizens of Belize to be vigilant as we enter into what is considered to be the second part of the hurricane season, where it's going to be a little bit active.
Yes, it's going to be a little bit active. But of course, we're seeing a weather right now, but that doesn't look more or less like for us, but it's just that Nemo continues to be very much highly organized. I did have a meeting the other day with the NEC as well. We're looking for getting, in the process, we've secured the funding actually to move two containers for Ambergiski and one container for Kikaker. for now, that is only temporary because our goal right now via NEMO is to build a warehouse here or to get a place. We need a space where not only the NEMO headquarters, but we need a warehouse to store all these emergency relief supplies because at the moment as we speak, if there is something that needs to be mobilized, it's after the hurricane to bring it in from the mainland. So I am saying, and I've spoken to everybody in NEMO, that this cannot work. We cannot be operating like this. So I am advocating and pushing hard. In fact, I've been given instructions that we need to have that on the ground. So whenever a storm comes, we are having it here because there's always a risk of being excommunicated. So I'm pushing for that very shortly. We need to find a location where it can be stored safely and under one shade, no? Because it's going to be all different stuff and it's going to be food perishables as well. And a lot of different things that come with emergency relief supplies. And one container in Key Cocker as well. But that is temporary for now for this hurricane season. But that is for now that we have it on the island. So again, eventually by next year, we're looking to have a permanent structure whereby even if we have to rent for the moment, but I would like to have a structure where we have it rented out and putting all of these things in place safe so that whenever, and again, not only for rains, a catastrophe, a flooding, a fire, all of these things. So
it's about being prepared.
Absolutely. So NEMO is a very important department as it relates to the entire country. In fact, it is so important that the head of NEMO, when the time comes to make decisions, is not the minister of NEMO. It is actually the prime minister. Right? Whenever a hurricane is coming, it is the prime minister that will speak and give instructions of what is being advised. Of course, this is where NEMO comes in with all the technical people there, the Met Service. We have the meetings, and the prime minister is present, and we brief him, and then he gives all the information. That is how critical and important that department is, right? And of course, the funding is always something that is important as much as education, as much as health. NEMO is quickly moving to that point whereby climate change is real. So we have to spend more time in NEMO, more investment, more funds have to be put in there, more personnel, more equipment, because in these days, every year we're having an incident, every year. So it's not like a NEMO that is June to November. NEMO is actually around, January to December. Example being, the big fires that happened, that NEMO had to came in. Then came the floods. Then we had the hurricane threat. We haven't stopped. So I'm excited. It is a department that needs attention. It really needs attention, not only from the minister, but there has to be communication with the minister, the chief executive officer, the national emergency coordinator, and everyone in between.
It's a big team, right?
It is. It's a very large department.
Minister, I know that your office, Belize Rural South, has teamed up with other organizations to host a mobile clinic today.
Yes.
Today, the 9th of the month, at the Central Park. Those mobile clinics, Minister, are becoming very popular.
Yes. Always successful. Always successful. So today, I want to announce everybody, I think we've been advertising it. There's a mobile health clinic coming in, and there's it over there, and that is in collaboration with all those departments, my office, of course, the San Pedro Town Council that provides the logistics as well in setting up the tents at the park, and of course the Ministry of Health, and always the good people from the Lions Club that always participate as well. So it is important health clinic today. The weather is a bit bleak, but it's already set up with the tents. You're safe. We're asking everyone there. Free healthcare service right here. It is important. As you can see, there are different types of tests over there. You can test your pressure. You can go and test whether you're diabetic as well, glucose, the pressure checks, of course your HIV test as well, tuberculosis, and there will be dental health education. There are going to be doctors on the ground and pharmacy as well. So please, this is an opportunity for you all. It is summer. Ahorita es el tiempo de clases cerradas. Estamos pidiendo a los parientes que tienen que trabajar, pero busquen un tiempito de llevar a sus hijos al parque. Es hoy todo el día. Creo que termina, a las 2 dice ahí, ¿no? Pero a veces se van 1 hora porque también la gente se tiene que ir otra vez para la ciudad de Belice. Pero I want to invite the entire public that this is part of the service that we are providing here, the community service that we want to offer at all times. So it is important. This health clinic is important. So moving and mobilizing these people cost money.
Yep.
Cost money. But it is, I'm not complaining about it. What I'm saying is that at great lengths that we as a community, we as a government, we as a local government, what we do with the various departments that are at our disposal to come and provide the services, it just can't get any better than this for the people.
Yep. Mobile clinic moves in different parts of the community here in San Pedro.
Yes.
And also in Keycocker.
Keycocker as well. There's another one that we're setting up to go there. But that one in Keycocker is a lot easier because they have a very nice health center that we inaugurated a couple of years ago. So every time we do the health clinic there, we do it at the health center. And that is going to be a data to be announced later, but we're taking that health services there as well. Today I'm going to be speaking with the officers there to confirm and set a tentative date for Keycocker. I know that the September celebrations are coming in, but nonetheless, this is important. So taking to Keycocker is always important as well.
Very good. Minister, we're going to take a little break, and when we come back, we'll continue with other topics that we'll be touching this morning. We want to give thanks to Noel Wilshire and San Pedro FM for rebroadcasting this morning's show. Short commercial break. We'll be right back. This is Good Morning San Pedro.
Welcome to Captain Shark's Club Car Service Center, your authorized club car distributor for the country of Belize. Here, we offer the opportunity to own a brand new club car, golf car with club cars reputable factory warranty, or the option of owning a used or pre-owned club car, golf car that can be fully customized to suit your personal or business needs. We stock a variety of 2-passenger, 4-passenger, 6-passenger, and even 8-passenger golf cars that can be used for any light or heavy-duty commercial job. Used as a comfortable custom golf car, or even used as people movers for resort, hotels, or golf cart rental companies. Our parts department boasts a full inventory of genuine club car parts and accessories that have proven to be dependable, along with prices that are unmatched, keeping us the top favorite of both local customers and mechanics alike for over 20 years. Our vehicle service department does quality work, and we are happy to pick up cars for service within town limits, and will also provide you with a loaner vehicle if we are working on your warranted golf car. Speak with us to schedule a test drive, purchase replacement parts for your club car, or make an appointment to have your vehicle repaired by your local authorized club car distributor at 226-4812, or send us an email at clubcar@captainsharksbelize.com. We are also available through Messenger on Facebook and WhatsApp at 623-4042. For land and sea, Captain Sharks is the place to be.
The CB100 is efficient, durable, and has enhanced smart power. Being a Honda, of course, it's reliable and fuel efficient. Get around town with no worries because you get up to 100 miles to the gallon. And it's priced at an unbeatable $2,700. Honda CB100, available at Banquet. Equipment, parts, service.
I rely on an unstable grid when you can harness the sun's power to meet your energy needs. Explore how DFC can help keep your lights on, your business and equipment running, and your family comfortable by making your home become more sustainable, resilient, and cost-effective through our renewable energy and energy efficiency loan program as low as 6%. Renewable energy is not just the future, it's the present. So, let us help you reduce your electricity bill and save money. No more load shedding, just reliable, clean energy. Contact the DFC San Pedro today to make the switch. DFC, your partner in sustainable growth.
Start your day with a view that's as breathtaking as the food at Rio Bar and Grill. right here in beautiful Boca del Rio Park. Whether you're craving avocado on toast, a savory omelet, or fresh fruit, their new breakfast menu has something for everyone. Sip on a delicious cocktail while soaking in the sun and let the good times roll from 7 a.m. till midnight. From early birds to night owls, Rio Bar and Grill is the perfect place to relax, meet friends, and make memories. Join us any time of day for great food, ice-cold drinks, a stunning view, and an authentic beach atmosphere. Rio Bar and Grill, overlooking Boca del Rio Park. Open daily from 7 a.m. till midnight. See you soon.
Pampered Paws, your pet experts. Calm, confident canines. We offer daycare and boarding services with playtime and multiple beach park walks designed to have your dogs socialize and fulfilled. Pickups and drop-offs available. Grooming. Complete grooming services include bath, trim, nail, and ear cleaning. Results that will take your breath away. We also do house calls. Beach Power Walks, a 2-mile structured park walk designed to mentally and physically stimulate your companion. Don't forget our hands-on professional dog training services to make your dog a better behaved pet. Check out our full line of pet supplies. Pampered Paws, your pet experts. Calm, confident canines.
Welcome to Secret Beach Water Park Bar and Grill. Dive into endless fun on our one-of-a-kind floating water park. Splash, slide, and paddle your way through a day of excitement. Thirsty? Our beachside bar serves up refreshing drinks and creative cocktails that can hit the spot. Hungry? Our grill has something for everyone, from juicy burgers to fresh seafood. Our menu is packed with delicious options. Up for some friendly competition? Well, challenge your friends to a game of pool. Secret Beach Water Park Bar and Grill, where every moment is a memory waiting to happen. Fun for the whole family, all in one magical spot. Open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today and discover your new favorite escape.
In the studios of Reef Radio and Reef TV, it's 15 minutes away from the 8 o'clock hour. We want to welcome you back once more. This is Good Morning San Pedro. It's a beautiful Friday morning. I was going to say Thursday, but yesterday we didn't have a show. BL had to do some works around the area. But this morning we're here, Minister, and on the newscast last night, good news coming out of the University of Belize.
Absolutely. It was, for us, exciting news when it was presented in Cabinet this Tuesday. Mm-hmm. And this has been in the plans for quite some time now, Aiden, especially now that San Pedro is well on its way to building their hospital. While 3 years may sound like a lot, it is going to be a full-fledged hospital, a regional hospital, if we want to call it that way there. And when you talk about a huge hospital that it is going to be in San Pedro, I was told by the CEO and the Minister of Health that they are actually thinking ahead. It's like a headache for them, but it is really, they have to do is how are we going to staff this full-fledged hospital? And he told me you need nothing less than 250 permanently employed staff in that hospital. What is 250 workers, employees? We're talking about not only doctors, we're talking about nurses, dentists, assistants, nurses, pharmacologists, X-ray, the radiologists, the personnel around there, security, because that place has to be well secured. The cleaners, everybody that has work to do to keep that, and of course management as well, because you will need management there to be running the place, whether it's going to come an authority or just government of Belize Ministry of Health. We don't know these things, but obviously we know that we have to do that. But also, the building of a new hospital in Belmopan is also coming online as well.
And
while, yes, a brand new tertiary hospital in Belmopan. And also, the decision has been made to build a new hospital in Belize, a new tertiary care hospital. So this is, again, we talk, where are going to get this money? This is already planned out, projections with all of these funds that we're getting, especially as we get it from the Polido. We can't just say we have so much to spend. These people, we make projections. This is what are going to be collecting in the next 5-10 years. Yeah. So we make plans based on those projections. Now, put all these three together, we need to have doctors prepared. So where do we know? We have to go strengthen our education system. UB is our national university. It has the structure there, the infrastructure is there. So now it's working with that. Now some people say, what? School of Medicine in UB? First of all, it's getting accreditation, and that is what UB is establishing right now, accreditation, and everything is in place for it to fall, so that Belizeans who want to go in the field of medicine can start in UB. And that is a big, big thing here. That's a triumph for us here, Aiden. Yeah. And I'm excited to be part of this exciting times in history. So again, this is something for everyone there, especially those in high school and junior college, that this is something important, and know that you want to aspire to be a doctor, a nurse, or all these things here. And actually, there will be opportunities in terms of giving preference, in terms of funding, right? Of course, you have to have good grades, but then there is we as a government we have the responsibility to provide the funding for our students. Why? Because we need doctors. We need doctors because we're losing them, Aiden. We're losing our doctors. We're losing our nurses. We're losing our teachers. These people are going abroad because they are being offered better salaries, and you don't blame them, right? And again, I don't want to get into the polemics of accusing another nation of doing the brain drain on us, because it's not only Belize, it's the entire Caribbean. They are taking up our people. So I believe that the people of Belize, us Belizeans by nature, we're intelligent people. We're practical people. We have that, we can easily adapt. We are so diverse. So that is strengthen us. We are bilingual. Most of the time, look at our high school right now. How many people have excelled just going to this San Pedro High School? They have something to say. There must be something good occurring in high schools. You have people going to Harvard, Oxford. They are Belizeans. Yeah. So it must be something good that we are doing in the education system. But we have to strengthen our university. So that is the goal, especially Minister Francis Fonseca, who is the Minister of Education. He is taking it with a passion, and I see it when he speaks at all time. So that is why they're working along with this project right now, and I think this is a big thing, Aiden, especially for our students here. Of course, we have a couple of San Pedranos who are doctors. Of course, we have Dr. Daniel Gonzalez. Right now, we have Dr. Lucio. All right. Again, a product of Son of the Soil. He's a doctor.
Marine,
exactly. Dr. Marine as well, that has her clinic as well. So we have our people, but we need to give more of our locals more opportunities.
UB
we need
has
more
a nursing program, right?
Yes, it's linked with that nursing program. It is going to be enhanced. It is going to be looked at, and of course, that comes with a bigger picture as well of better salaries. And of course, there's contracts. You don't go to study, come back, and say go abroad. There has to be some kind of bond that you will have to be looking on. Yeah. But once we're building good hospitals, right? San Pedro, Belize City, and Belmopan, we're having excellent hospitals going up. Then this is also part of putting the human resources there, so we're working in good places with good salaries, doing the service of our country, because health is wealth. That's the most important thing that we have to do that. So very, very exciting news on that one, Aiden. Again, Plan Belize, and yours truly, your representative, is actively a part of that decision making, and I'm privileged and humbled and honored to do that work on a daily basis here, Aiden.
And the Minister, talking about education, we know that the Ministry of Education has been working very closely with San Pedro High School to finalize a program that is coming in line as well.
Yes. We don't want to say, well, of course you can say about free education because the majority of the fees is going to be covered by the government of Belize, your government. In the case of our high school here, Aiden, I know that we were doing some further negotiations because I did get in contact with the Chief Education Officer as well as the CEO and the Minister of Education and discussed with them at length because, of course, the high school made a presentation, which I attended. I believe you attended that meeting as well, where clearly the San Pedro High School showed us the figures that justified that the funding, the amount allocated per each student at the time was inadequate. And I saw it, and indeed it was justified, not because I'm taking side for the high school because I'm the area rep, but indeed, I have been before. Remember, I chaired the school board one time, and I did see, of course, the needs, the expenses that this high school incurs, apart from the salaries. Very hard to get teachers because teachers come out right here and, you know, getting the same salary as on the mainland, and then they have to pay rent, the cost of living. It has always been a struggle for the high school to get teachers. And so that is why sometimes high school has had some higher expenses than other high schools. And sometimes parents are unable to afford it, and many a times. So this is the negotiations that they have done, and it has been agreed by the Ministry of Education that in terms of San Pedro High School, the fees that allocated per student is going to be higher. I know the principal was out of the country. He's back, I believe, and I should have a meeting with him because we have to make an announcement to the general public of what is the amount allocated per student. And it's going to be a big win. Obviously, it's going to be a big score. So I'm asking our parents and, of course, to really be on the lookout. I think the high school will be making an announcement. I'm pretty sure as to what is going to be the figures there that we're doing. But certainly, whatever the fees that they have to pay is going to be minimal as compared to what the bills that they're getting, because I'm getting some bills they're bringing to me that is over $1,000. Some people have $1,800. I guess they have arrears, so they're asking for assistance. So I have a whole list of those right now, and I do intend to follow up on it with high school because I know some people have paid. Some people have paid because some people have already done that. So that's another thing that needs to be straightened out with the school or worked out on an individual basis, and that is not for me to get into. But certainly, the figure, I will let the high school announce what is the figure they're going to do. But for sure, it is a higher figure than what the high schools in the mainland go, simply because of the nature of our island and everything being here. So the due consideration was given to San Pedro High, and I'm again happy to have been part of that group there to work along with the CEO on that. And of course, me advocating as well in cabinet, speaking to the Minister of Education in person. I told him to please look at it. I gave him the figures. I presented him. And again, the good relationship I have with Minister Fonseca, always a good listener, always an understanding person. And he said, yes, it'll work. He knew about it. Again, he told me already that the CEOs had informed him. But again, it's always good from a minister to minister standpoint to say, listen, I am acutely aware that we have a situation in San Pedro High School. So that's part of the work, Aiden, and I'm happy to be there to be doing that because there's always that push to push for Belize Royal South, which is important again.
So hopefully very soon that final figure will be agreed on.
Of course, that is fun. So I will leave that for the high school to announce it. No, I do know that they have been informed, but I let the high school make that. It is their responsibility. It's not for me to go there, put the torch and bang my chest. Leave it for the high school for them to do their due announcement because they need to make their plans and everything. So I leave it to Mr. Vasquez and the high school there to do that work. But certainly, it's going to be good news for the community. That I can assure you. Lo que es el high school, la secundaria, hay muy buenas noticias aquí para todos los estudiantes porque los fondos alocados por cada estudiante es más lo que dan para un estudiante que está a lo interior. Es que ahorita aquí en San Pedro es buenas noticias, pero vamos a esperar que el high school, el principal de la secundaria, lo anuncie también. Pero sí hay buenas noticias, que el costo de ir a la escuela va a bajar drásticamente por cada estudiante que el gobierno ahora está cubriendo. Again, eso es parte importante otra vez, los fondos de esa Lotería Nacional. Eso es importante que sepan que ahorita esos fondos es lo que va a servir para pagar. Es que entonces este gobierno, Eden, aquí me siento con mucho orgullo que sabemos que estamos haciendo lo correcto, lo responsable para este pueblo. Quedo político un ratito. Esa es la filosofía del Partido Unido del Pueblo, que siempre tenemos que darle al pueblo lo que merecen. Son ellos que nos ponen en las sillas y tenemos nosotros una responsabilidad de devolver esos servicios, usar los fondos que se pagan ahí adecuadamente. ¿Y a dónde más ponerlo más que otra cosa? Educación. Educación.
And talking about Plan Belize, Minister, that was presented to the electorate on the last general elections. And we're coming to 2025. We're coming very close to what will be another election here in Belize. And you will be representing the People's United Party for Belize Rural South. And I've seen around that people are advertising, candidates are advertising their conventions, and I haven't seen Honorable Perez announce his one as yet.
I'll tell you what, I'm not alone. I think there are at least maybe 6 or 7 that have not announced their dates here. Look, Aiden, tentatively my date, again, I'm trying to find a date, but San Pedro booked. San Pedro every weekend has something going. Every weekend there's something going. I wanted to set a date, but I understand that Zacatecas is taken up already, right? But tentatively, y lo quiero decir en inglés y español, ¿no? Tentatively, we're scheduled for the 23rd of August.
23rd.
Right? 23rd of August. That's the tentative date. Chairman is going to be, he's working on it this week right here. We're making those plans because we have to work along with the Secretariat of Belize, because getting all the dignitaries and all the different people, everybody wants the PM to come, everybody wants the DPM, but they're all over the place, no? Because they're attending. So tentatively, the 23rd, we're working on a venue, whether it's Zacatecas or whether it's Boca del Rio. It is going to be a Friday evening. All right. I want to highlight this. All the time when you're talking about conventions, it has to be splurge, it has to be lavish, and you have to give free beer, and you have to do all of these things. I think at this point in time, I want to take this time, the endorsement convention. While we need to invite our people, of course, our brothers and sisters from Kikaka to arrange our transportation. I think it is more of a, for me, looking at it more solemnly. While it's celebratory, I am looking at it as to the next 5 years, what is it that I intend or plan to do for this island? This is my second term I'm seeking. What is it that I have accomplished? What I could have done better, or what I could have done more? All of these things is something that I'm reflecting on, but that does not mean that I did not do what is my track record and what in the last 3.5 years went by. I am happy, I am satisfied. Especially when we entered in a time when we knew we were having problems, but I recall never knowing how serious it was, how really serious it was. So, in all, the way how we gathered our wits, rolled up our sleeves. I mean, when we saw the figures that we were losing $1 million a day, we were spending $1 million a day, and then we didn't have the money, but yet you're just borrowing and borrowing. The Prime Minister said it. We never have time to cry, because you see your country is in shambles. You can just sit down and just break down and cry and say, what am I going to do? ¿Qué vamos a hacer? So we had to roll up our sleeves. I remember that year when we entered government, that Christmas was a bleak Christmas. Everybody want ham. Everybody want something. We didn't have it. It's much better this time. But what have we learned from this is that we cannot continue that way of just going open pocket and spending like if there's no tomorrow. That is not going to happen. Gone are the days of getting money like Petrocarib and just splurged all over the place. We're still paying for it. We are still paying for it. So my idea of having this convention is one of yes, celebration. Yes, we're going to have music. Yes, we're going to have our speakers. But my goal is to being about solemn. There is work to be done. Work to be done. San Pedro is the fastest growing community, as is Kikakar. The north of Kikakar as well, and that place is developing quickly.
Yep. Very true.
So we have to do that service as well for the brothers and sisters of Kikakar. Actually, I don't want to be screwing up, but right now the village council had a meeting. I have spoken to the chair lady. We have tag team with the Ministry of Infrastructure, and they are actually going to be coming in to assist us by mobilizing with machinery and material to work in the Bahia Puesta del Sol. So I believe already the chairlady from the Key Caucus has submitted her presentation. I did call her, and I got this approval from cabinet this Tuesday, the first spring to call. I called her and said, listen, I've secured this, let's do it. So by next week or so, I think the mobilization will start for the Bahia Puesta del Sol for opening of streets.
Okay.
Once they have streets, then BL can run in the lights, and of course BWSL can run the water. That was not easy because that place is huge. It's huge. So that again is coming into place now that the MIDH is finished up mostly with the roads, and they continue to do the work. Came to me and said, Andre, I think I already know if I spare those equipments and send out the material and everything. So it's going to be a big project coming very soon in Kikak. In the next couple of weeks it's coming. So my point is this, Aiden, the 23rd is going to be the event, but for me it is not about hype and big things and everything. I do not want to be saying, laugh at what is happening to UDP. It's not for me to be sitting down there and making fun. We as a party, and I speak from experience, we've been those roads. Of course, not as rock bottom as what they are, but you can remember when we won after 2008, everybody was saying PUP have no more to come back. PUP have no more to come back. But we didn't give up. But so we are here sitting, we are in government, the people here have voted us in, but that doesn't mean that we're going to sit down and laugh after them, continue the work. And we don't let down our guards neither. Like somebody called me and said, why you even got opponent now? You even got somebody for run for against you or whatever. That's not for me to be worrying about. I don't care who they put there to run against me, whether it's a red, green, yellow. I don't care. I will not be criticizing, attacking. What I need to focus in, what can Andre do for the next 5 years? What have you done? What can you do more? And by the time you're finishing up your second term, we can look back and say, this is what we accomplished all together. So right now, my campaign, the work ahead will be positive, listening to our people. I cannot be, la gente ya no quiere nada más que digan, lo que hizo el UDP, o que le hicieron, ya no. Eso no va a justificar nada. Yo quise, ¿qué vas a hacer para mí? Sí, ¿qué vas a hacer para mí? So with that said, Aiden, again, the other project we already started is North. Right now, the trucks are running, and we're opening up roads in some in Secret Beach, some in North Ambergris as well. We're pushing the streets.
And the electrification
as well. Especially with that the generators coming online. Once that come in, they can do the running of the posts, which they're already doing by the police substation there. But the other important project, also two things, Aiden, I'm working, is the development of the main road that goes all the way to Tranquility. You know that some areas go into private lands and everything. So we're already working on pushing that road that leads all the way to Margaritaville, all the way to Tranquility. That is road that is going to be open. Already started. It is already started. So this is where you're going to see the trucks running over there. And then last but not least, we already have engaged the council and myself, the mayor. We already engaged with the company that is going to be doing beach reclamation, beach rehabilitation, starting from Boca del Rio all the way down to way past the park, all the way we're going to be doing that.
Environmentally friendly manner.
Environmentally friendly manner with all the clearances and everything that is done. So you won't be just dredging for dredging. But we do need that. We're getting support as well from BTB, all these people there. They are aware of it. And there's a need for it because everybody wants to go to the beach, they have to go to Secret Beach. So San Pedro literally doesn't have a beach. The last time that that there was a beach reclamation was after Hurricane Keith. That was the last time.
Don Beto.
Yes, Don Beto. So that was the last time that there was a beach rehabilitation. So it's long overdue. But remember, just recently when they filled up the Zacachispas, they did it from the front. They dredged the front. So it's not something like that we have done for the 20 years. No? But they will done environmentally friendly, of course. But in the end, people will have a beach to go and swim. That is part of climate change, beach erosion. We just have to be a constant battle. But now, 25 years have passed. It's long overdue. And we're going to do it in an environmental friendly
Very
manner.
good.
So again, many projects up ahead to work ahead, Aiden. So, but I'm excited to discuss that.
Yes.
Right?
You
So-
said you wanted to mention your convention in English and in Spanish, Minister, and I'll give you the opportunity as well.
No lo dije en
to
español.
share-
Claro,
to
claro.
share that in Spanish
Claro,
as well.
estamos discutiendo lo de la convención que tenemos. Tenemos bueno, tenemos un deadline, como dicen ahí, ¿no? Que tenemos que poner todos los candidatos, las 31 sillas del Partido Unido del Pueblo, tienen que tener sus convenciones antes del fin de agosto. Y como estaba diciendo, yo no estoy el solo tampoco de no tener mi fecha, varios están poniendo sus fechas. Hay varios en Belice también que no han puesto sus fechas. El problema conmigo aquí ahorita es que lo que pasa es que San Pedro tiene eventos cada fin de semana. Entonces yo quiero poner una fecha ahí. No se puede porque alguien tiene este evento. No se puede porque todos ya tienen planeado. Entonces tentativamente tenemos la fecha el 23 de este mes. Voy a estar anunciando el venue, tal vez Zacachispas o tal vez Boca del Río, pero va a ser una breve convención, muy bonito. No es nada grandioso de gastar miles y miles de dólares, no es eso, no creo que es necesario hacer eso, pero claro, es invitar al pueblo, vamos a comer y claro, hay algo para tomar, las bebidas, claro que sí, buena música, traer a nuestros diferentes líderes del país, traer transportación de Kikaka para nuestra gente y tener algo muy breve y corto ahí. Lo digo en esa manera porque no es que decir no tenemos oposición. No, lo que pasa es que quiero mandar un mensaje que aquí estamos, tenemos que ser muy prudentes. Estamos yendo bien en la economía, pero eso no quiere decir que vamos a hacer cuando vino el Petrocaribe gastamos el dinero y botarates y todo. No podemos hacer eso. Tenemos que ser prudentes y no solo hablarlo, tenemos que actuar con ello, Eden. Entonces eso es lo que voy a estar haciendo para la convención. No lo dije en inglés, pero estoy atendiendo las diferentes convenciones en todo el país y todas las convenciones no están grandiosas como si están gastando en nada. Fui a su convención de Honorable Minister Dolores Valeramos, bonito, bien atendido, no tardó, todos consiguen comida, dan un poquito de tragos, había unos premios para rifar y es una área grande. Tenía su buena gente, pero eso se demuestra que aquí no estamos aquí de show, no estamos aquí, es algo más serio que tenemos mucho trabajo para hacer. Lo mismo hizo el hermano, mi colega Honorable Florencio Marín. Claro que su división es grande, él tiene que movilizar voces porque tiene muchas aldeas. También, todo bonito. No es nada de que tienen big screens y cosas, ahí están las bocinas, hablaron los dignitarios y todo que invitaron. Lo mismo con Mr. Roy Gilroy, ahí atendí también su convención y lo mismo, es todo bonito, no estamos aquí de splurging y todo eso, es que eso quiero hacer con mi convención, hacerlo más
el 23.
así. 23, es que invitamos a todos 23, vamos, quede pendiente del lugar, si no es Boca de Río o Zacachispas, depende de donde haya el espacio, porque San Pedro como siempre tiene sus eventos ya booked todo este summer también, ¿no? Es que eso es lo que quisiera decir ahí, Aiden.
And Minister, we don't know when the elections will be. That is the sole responsibility of the Prime Minister to decide when.
Yes.
Sometimes it's an early election, sometimes you fulfill your entire term, and the term expires in 2025 November. Whenever the date is called, is Minister Perez ready?
Absolutely. Yeah. Listen, Minister Perez is ready because the work has been done on a daily basis. The work is there. We are moving. Everyone who has needs, everybody going up there, the roads that we're doing up north, the work that we have done in collaborative with the government and the local government to do the streets right here that started off last year, and in Kikakar as well, the amount of work, the health center that was inaugurated, the projects that are coming on board, it speaks for itself.
Okay.
All right, it speaks for itself. It's not something that says we sit down and nothing never get done. Obviously, in less than 4 years, the amount of work we have done in Belize South is clearly an indication that more needs to be done, of course, right? But in less than 3.5 years, we have made a complete turnaround that San Pedro and Kikaka are getting the attention they deserve a long time they didn't get. So I am ready whenever they call it, but because I've been doing the work on a daily basis. It's not something that you just wait all the time. We're out there listening to the people, walking the streets, driving, they stop you, always listen to your people. So I'm ready. But like what the Prime Minister said, certainly 2024 is not the year for elections. So for now, my convention, and we'll be focusing, of course, in the campaign trails as we really lead into Christmas. My office is planning, of course, to work already with Town Council, because we also have to push the independence celebrations. You know, Aiden, the independence celebrations now, the 21st parade is quickly becoming a very popular place and destination to come for the 21st.
Yep.
We are rivaling the ones in Orange Walk, I'm telling you.
They're referring it to the Carnival Parade, the
Yes.
Independence Carnival Parade.
Correct. So again, that is also tourist attraction, just like all this massive success with the 2 weeks ago with the weekend where they had the music and food festival.
Yes.
Literally, the figure shows that the population of San Pedro more than doubled.
Tell you.
Right? We got a whole load, and it was huge success. That is part of what BTB and the government is doing, and I don't want to skew off now, but that tells us something, Aiden. And I've spoken to it to senior ministers, and even the Prime Minister knows. We have to find a permanent venue for this event and any other events. And the only place to build an event center like this, nowhere in this country, but San Pedro.
That's true.
And all those ministers are aware. Minister
That
of
is
Tourism,
very true.
the Minister of Niche is aware. Prime Minister is aware. We have to do it. Why? We have the infrastructure. We have the hotel. We have San Pedro. It's a tourist attraction. So we have to have a permanent center. We'll leave that for another time because, as Andrea está con sus promesas. But certainly it's a concept.
No,
And
we have to look at it.
Yes,
We have to start
yes.
to look at it one
I
time.
think I have it there, but let me do some more work on it. And I am excited about it. And Minister Mal and I have discussed it to do something that is going to be beneficial not only to San Pedro and Kikakar, but the entire country. I think so. So we have seen the potential that Ambergiski has, not only for Belize, but for the region as well, for the region. So keep it that way. But it cannot be done unless we continue in the same path. I'm seeking re-election. My endorsement convention is happening. But I know what my work comes up ahead. I already have planned it out. Not only September celebrations, I know what I have to do in November. December is Christmas. I have to prepare to attend to my people. Next year, it's time for campaign. Whenever the Prime Minister calls it, whether it can be early in the year, mid-year, or November, it doesn't really matter. Andre Perez and Belize Resort will be ready. On a snap of a said elections, snap elections, I'm there.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, Minister, I want to thank you for being with us this morning. But before we wrap up the show, I want to take this opportunity to invite you for Reef Radio's 25th anniversary, which is happening next week, Saturday.
Wow.
At La San Pedrana, there at the Holiday Hotel. It's going to be a nice night of fun.
25 years.
25 years.
Wow.
25 years.
Wow.
So
Congratulations.
we're there, and we extend invitation to you and to the general public out there to come out and celebrate with us.
25 years. Well, I want to say that, Aiden, that I really want to invite everyone. Reef TV has done its part. Reef TV, Reef Radio has done its part, continues to do its part in informing this community. It is all, we all know it's all that everything that we are going through storms or events or anything, tune into Reef TV, Reef Radio, because that is where you're going to get information. Way back, your stories. Something needs to be done to be chronological, and then all of those shows that we have done before, the different personalities.
This morning show here, and you know it very well, Minister. This morning show here was the product of your dad and myself.
Yeah. I remember.
We had a conversation a Sunday night, and we were having some fun socializing, and he said we should try to bring up on a show where we can talk about them issues, topics, where people would like to listen to. I tell him, Mr. P, make it start it tomorrow morning. It was a Sunday, and Monday morning he was right there before 7 a.m. and we started on air, on radio only. Later on, my cousin, the late, my primo, the late Pete, he came and he sat down with Mr. P, myself, and David had joined us afterwards.
Yes.
And
David Marin.
Yes.
Yes.
And then he said, I would like to see if we can put this on TV, on Coral Cable Vision. I said, well, let's go ahead and let's try it and let's do it. And here is where we are right now.
Yes. Of course, and did have also Maestro Angel coming on board
Maestro
as well.
came in,
Maestro Angel.
yes,
Of
came
course,
in as well.
the late Maestro Angel. So come a long way.
Yes.
And then remember when it started off in the radio, you had to get the calls and everybody calling in, and then you get some hot topics, and it started to become controversial and all of these things. I remember.
You had to change a little bit, slightly, because it was.
It used to get hot. But now you look back on it, is that obviously Reef TV, Reef Radio started off, and where you won't be a successful Reef TV, Reef Radio if you didn't have any polemics involved. It would have become a dull show, Moriman, and nobody's listening, nobody's calling, people calling and complaining and telling you. Then it's making a difference, and did make a difference. So congratulations to Reef Radio and Reef TV.
Thanks, Minister.
25 años.
We show the poster, Dan, of I sent it to you for next week Saturday. We're having this international comedian coming in. He's very good. We're having Manny's Music, and the young lady who's representing San Pedro at the KTV. I spoke to Melody, who's coordinating her appearances, and she will be there as well. I think it's Chelsea Castro. She sings.
A young lady with the ukulele, right?
Yes.
I saw her.
So the poster will change slightly, but that's the artist that is coming in, Tony Polo. He does a number of artists right there, from Vicente, Juan Gabriel, Ana Gabriel, Alejandra Guzman, Chicoche, a number of artists.
Wow.
And live music by Belize's very own Manny's Music will be in the house as well.
Okay.
So it's happening next week Saturday.
Okay, y eso va a ser en la San Pedrana.
Right there at the Holiday Hotel.
Holiday Hotel, right. Entonces ahí para invitar a todos el pueblo allá, de 25 años de celebrar lo que es Reef TV, Reef Radio. Quedan invitados, and I will do my very best to attend as well. Aiden, that Saturday, I'm not too sure at my schedule, but Kong Main in the support that you always have, and I appreciate what Reef Radio and Reef TV has contributed immensely to this community for San Pedro and Kikaka. And again, please, all the business people right there, every single commercial that you come in and put in right here, it goes into a good cause right there for Reef TV, Reef Radio, because I know that Reef Radio depends on these, Reef TV and Reef Radio depends on these ads. So you are the people who bring back and give us back by way of advertisements.
That's correct.
I'm pulling that there for you.
Thank you very much, Minister.
Muchas gracias
thank you
también.
very much.
Thank you.
Right?
Gracias.
I know you have a busy day today at the Central Park.
Yes, I'm heading over there. Of course, there's going to be the health clinic. Por favor, no se olviden el clinic, que es importante hoy, ¿no? All right. Okay. Muchas gracias.
Thank you much, Minister. Thank you much to our viewers, listeners. We invite you for Monday's edition of Good Morning San Pedro. Until then, you do take care.
On an unstable grid when you can harness the sun's power to meet your energy needs. Explore how DFC can help keep your lights on, your business and equipment running, and your family comfortable by making your home become more sustainable, resilient, and cost-effective through our renewable energy and energy efficiency loan program as low as 6%. Renewable energy is not just the future, it's the present. So,